Doug Snelgrove is once again out of prison. The St. John's police officer wants the country's top court to weigh in on his sexual assault conviction, and he was granted bail while he waits on the outcome of that appeal application. Here now's Malone Mullen has our top story.
It's not déjà vu. Doug Snelgrove is no longer behind bars, yet again. A Court of Appeal judge granted the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary officer bail earlier today, saying he didn't pose a threat to the public. Snelgrove was convicted of sexual assault and sentenced to 4 years in prison last winter. He served about 6 months of that in Dorchester Penitentiary in New Brunswick. Today, he can head home while he waits on an application to the Supreme Court of Canada. This is Snelgrove's last gasp, his final chance at overturning his sex assault conviction. After numerous trials, a court found that Snelgrove sexually assaulted a woman he drove home from George Street while he was on duty in 2014. Now, nearly 10 years later, he's arguing that his rights were violated during his last trial, when the judge met with his lawyer without him there. It's the same argument he made to the Provincial Court of Appeal earlier this year, an argument that got him nowhere after the appeal was dismissed. This time around, his lawyers say it doesn't matter that he signed a designation allowing his lawyer to represent him. He should have been at that meeting anyway. Snelgrove's lawyer says that Court of Appeal ruling will have sweeping national consequences, affecting the rights of the accused across the country to be present for all parts of their own trials. That would make it of interest to Canada's top court. But the bar for getting the National Supreme Court to hear a case is high. Only 6% of all applications were accepted last year. If the Supreme Court denies his appeal application, Snelgrove will have 16 months left to serve behind bars before he's eligible for parole. Malone Mullen, CBC News, St. John's.